Hi, Zepa here. I've been just reading the new Poll 79 updates, so if you don't want to hear about upcoming updates, I suggest you check out another video of mine or from someone else. If you are interested in the new update, stay tuned. We have a lot of poll questions, a lot of changes to bosses, minigames, items, etc. And I'm gonna go through all the questions that are getting polled and my opinions on them. This is something you can go vote yourself as well. Don't take my word for it. This is just how I think about stuff. There's also a few things that are coming to the game unpolled, which is a new thing that Jagex has started to do. So they just change stuff without asking and call it integrity change. So yeah, if you decide to watch this video, make sure to subscribe. So Jagex is proposing to change the combat achievements. Okay, so combat achievements work so if you want to have the easy rewards, you will have to do all the easy tasks. If you want to do the mediums, you have to do all the medium tasks. This is how it works now, and they want to change it to a format that was introduced in leagues. So you get points for each task, and you need a certain threshold of points to be able to have the next tier. So it could be like you have half of hard, half of medium, and all of easy, and then you have easy and medium completed, or a few grandmasters, some master ones, etc., and you reach the threshold for hard. Okay, yeah, doesn't seem too bad in my opinion. So yeah, okay. Question 1. Should combat achievements be reworked to a point-based system as outlined in the Poll 79 blog? I think yes. This is pretty easy scape, or that's what people call this, but I don't mind. I think this is a good one. Combat achievements are super nice, but I don't think they have gotten the recognition from players who are still on the early end of the game or mid game, and I think this would be a nice upgrade. I definitely vote for this as long as having the master and grandmaster thresholds are high enough so it actually feels hard and they don't make it super easy. Okay, moving on, we have some Tithe farm stuff. There's updates to having like unlimited seeds, you don't have to go out of there. Okay, so question 2, should Tithe farm be made into an instanced solo only content? Yes. It sucks when someone crashes you. Tithe farm, solo only. You never need anyone to help you. Solo Tithe farm, thumbs up. A good one. Question 3. Should we adjust Tithe farm's gameplay to function as outlined in the Poll 79 by awarding points more frequently and allowing players to bring more seeds at the time? Yes, Tithe farm is pretty dead content if you ask me. This is a good update. Question 4. Should we double the amount of Belogas blessings received when purchasing them from the farmer reward shop? Yes, Belogas blessing is the item that makes you be able to harvest Zamorak wines or Zamorak grapes to make wines. It's dead content, so let's revive it. Yes, double it, triple it, I don't mind. Next question. Question 5. Should we add herb boxes, similar to those found at the Nightmare Zone, to Farmer's Agricoler's reward shop? Yes, I think we need more ways to get herbs as an Ironman. I don't think this would devalue herb prices at all. It would just revive Tithe farm, and Tithe farm is pretty dead content, so yeah. I vote for this one. And this leads us to the next question, which is question 6. For Ironman only, so I'm qualified to answer this apparently. If herb boxes are added to the reward shop, should Iron players be able to obtain them? Yes, no one will do Tithe farm for herbs except Ironman. I think this is a no-brainer. If you think Ironman has to be hard and no one can enjoy Ironman unless it's way too hard and clunky, yeah, well, you belong to 2007. I think this is a good update. It doesn't devalue my Ironman, even though I had to grind herbs from herb runs. It's a good update. I vouch for it. Okay, next we have some Phosani's Nightmare stuff. And there's talk about the Sleepy Tablet. The Sleepy Tablet is the item that you attach to your Drakan's medallion to be able to teleport to Phosani's Nightmare or Nightmare in general, so you get closer to it. And our question 7 is, should the Sleepy Tablet be guaranteed to drop at 100 Phosani's Nightmare kill count if the player has not already received one? So same as Vorkath Head? Yes. There's no downside to reviving Phosani's Nightmare or Nightmare in general. After Torva came out, the Inquisitor outfit armor has been devaluing a lot, and I feel like this is minor but very quality of life. 100%. You don't want to go dry on that item. Someone has gone dry for it, but someone has done 3000 nightmares before Phosani's Nightmare even came out. So yeah, this is a yes, a no-brainer for me. Okay, so poll question 8. This is about demonic gorillas. And demonic gorillas are the monster that's after Monkey Madness 2, where you get the Zenyte charge for Zenyte jewelry, and also you get the ballistas from these. The question is about, should we add a visual indicator for demonic gorillas? So when he changes the attack style, it should be like Corrupted Hunlef at the Corrupted Gauntlet or Alchemical Hydra. So it like shrugs and you can see, okay, now it changed the attack style. I think yes. If you're paying attention, it's nice to have a visual cue. It doesn't make it easy, it just makes it more engaging. I've said yes to everything so far, but these are pretty no-brainers. These are not gonna break the game. These are gonna make the game more engaging. These should have been there from the start. And if someone wants to have things the hard way because they were introduced clunky, yeah, to a certain extent, I think prayer flicking and such, they should be kept in the game. But this sort of stuff, 100% green light from me. Next question, poll question 9. Should we add an audio cue to the Crystalline and Corrupted Hunlef, which is the Gauntlet boss, to indicate when the boss has switched attack styles? I used to not play with game sounds, and after learning Inferno, I've started using game sounds a lot, and I feel like audio cues are super nice. We have a visual cue, we have a plugin that counts 3, 2, 1 mage, so why not have it built in the game with like a sound? I'm gonna say yes. On to the next question. Question 10. This is about blue dragon scales, which are used to make anti-fire potions. Should we add blue dragon scales as an additional drop from baby, adult and brutal blue dragons as outlined in the blog? Yes. I think blue dragon scales are a pain to pick up. They are good for potions. Lanthodimes are endgame herbs that should be easy to make into potions. 100%. I'm an armor player. I'm biased. I hate gathering these blue dragon scales. I would rather go and kill some dragons for it. I'm gonna say yes. Poll question 11. Should we add blue dragon scales as an additional drop from Vorkath as outlined in the blog? I don't think Jagex should make Vorkath better in terms of GP. I think that Vorkath is like one of the best things, so I'm gonna say no. I think we should add value to brutal and normal blue dragons rather than adding value to Vorkath. It would be nice from a personal opinion. I would love to get more from Vorkath, but I don't think it would be good for the game. Just my opinion. Poll question 12. Should we add a Slayer task extension unlock for Revenants? This would cost 100 Slayer points and allow Crystalia to assign 100 to 150 Revenants as Slayer task. Yes. Wilderness updates are coming. Wilderness Slayer is being revived. It's nice to be able to spend your points to extend tasks in the wilderness. 100%. I think every task should have a extension to it. 100%. Okay. Question 13. Should we double the number of Trover parchments received as a drop in the Wilderness Slayer cave? If you don't know what Trover parchment is, you should check my video about it. I made it a few days ago where I explain it. I get one, I use it. Yeah, I think they should be added. I think the drop rate should be doubled in the Wilderness Slayer cave. I don't see why not. I think that's just better. Get more Trover parchments, more PKers will get better loot when going to kill people hunting Wilderness Slayer cave. Make Wilderness higher risk, higher reward. Sounds good to me. Okay, next question. Question 14. Swamp Bark and Blood Bark armor. Should we adjust the offensive capabilities of these armors to better suit their requirements? Yes, these armors came out. They are a pain to get. They are 100% dead content. Make them fit the game better. I vote yes. Okay, on to the next one, which is poll question 15. Should we add a permanent volcanic mine access payment costing 3000 Numilite from Petrified Peat? Yes. I feel like the theme of these is either make bosses more consistent with like audio and visual cues and have dead content not be clunky. So I'm gonna vote yes for this. These are so no-brainers. I would say 99% yes for this one. If you disagree with me, I appreciate your opinion. Write it down in the comments. I will read it. I will respond to it. Okay, on to the next one. This one is about looting bag. So question 16. Should we add looting bags to Slayer shops to be purchasable with 10 Slayer points? This is a weird one because Jagex says that rune pouches can be purchased from LMS shop and Slayer points, so this should be as well. But I kind of feel like you can just go to Ferox Enclave, exit, kill a few bears, skeletons, whatever, you get a looting bag. I don't think the looting bag should be like so easy to obtain, but not like it would break the game. I think the looting bag note from LMS is a nice item, and I feel like that item would be devalued if you could buy it with Slayer points. So I'm gonna say no. Maybe a hot take, but I'm gonna say no. I know every UIM is gonna hate me, but bring it on. I can take it. Okay, as we talk about UIM, we have question 17 for UIM only. My opinion doesn't matter. I don't play on UIM, so I'm just gonna be a filthy regular Ironman who answers these. Should Ultimate Iron players be able to use the spice rack inside the POH? Yes. Okay, on the next 3 questions, which are all UIM only as well. Should UIM be able to store Abyssal Tentacle in a stash unit? Yes. Should UIM be able to store Guardian Boots in a stash unit? Yes. Should UIM be able to store Primordial Boots in a stash unit? Yes. Fast and easy. Yes to everything. If we have stash units for most of the items, why not these? Either take all stash units away, or let UIM use every and each one of them. That's my opinion. Okay, then we have talk about a self-casting teleport item where Jagex wants to do like you automatically teleport if you disconnect, which is, it sounds like, oh, you could just plug your Ethernet cable out and be safe, but like if you have time for that, you could just teleport. So I don't see a reason why or why not use this one. I think it should be made pretty expensive. If there's an item like this, I think it should be a gold sync, and I think it shouldn't be like free to use. It should be hard to get, and something that hardcore Ironmans should get, like, should really want to grind for and have, like, yeah. But on the other hand, I play in hardcore myself, so on the other hand I feel like Jagex owes us something like this because the servers are so crap. Honestly, I don't know how it would fit the game. I would love to hear from some dead hardcores what's their opinion on it. I think they want the same faith for everyone else and they don't want to add it, maybe. Or maybe they would remake if it was added. Okay, if Bodhi makes a hardcore remake after this item comes out, just don't pull it. Let's just have it and let's enjoy Bodhi playing hardcore Iron Man. That's my take. So the question is, should we add a self-casting teleport item that would teleport players to safety if they've not interacted with their client for some time? The exact time before teleporting would be customizable by the player. Yeah, I think so. Let's get Bodhi back on the hardcore train. This is a good one. So, on to the controversial part of this video, which is the unpolled changes. I personally don't like that Jagex is doing, oh, we have this polling system, but then we don't poll stuff. Like, what's the point of it? Why do we poll anything if there's gonna be unpolled changes as well? Well, I get the other side of the coin, because people want to get them updates passed, and certain people will vote no. But yeah, let's see what they're changing this time. So, Abyssal Lantern should be purchasable from the shop with 1,500 pearls. Frankly, I quite like this. Even though I have the Lantern on 2 accounts, but it sucks to go dry. And it's an untradeable, so I don't mind. Lorange keys should be traded, is what Jagex is proposing, because they're traded with PvP deaths, which is like traded with extra steps. I don't certainly like this, but that's fine. Not like I can do anything about it, but sure Jagex. Change this one. Don't add microtransactions and have this one. That's a good deal if you ask me. And then there's Nex stuff. Since Nexus released last year, we've seen a number of complaints about people griefing Nex masters by intentionally spreading the infection, resulting in cacophony. I don't know how to pronounce that. To cut down on this griefing, okay. Jagex added a combat achievement to grief, and then they're doing stuff about it. What? Come on. Why do you add achievements for griefing and then you're like, oh, people are griefing? Jagex, look in the mirror. Think about the additions you do to the game before the game launches, please. Or the content launches. But yeah, there's upgrade to face mask or slayer mask to prevent the cough from spreading. Yeah, this should be a no-brainer. Remove the combat achievement task and add something hard, actually. Zealot's robes. These blessed garns are obtained as a reward from looting gold chests in the Shade Catacombs. Each piece provides additional prayer XP when doing bones or ensouled heads. We'd like to extend this effect to work on the Ectophantus to give you a chance to save your bone meal. Yeah, sure, that's no problem. Future changes. There's stuff, talk about skilling pets, where if you have 200 mil XP in woodcutting, you have a 15 times more chance to get the beaver, so they want to add that as in the winter tart. I hope that gets added to Temperos as well. I think that, so poll question 22, should the drop rate of the Phoenix be increased 15 times for players with 200 mil fire making XP? Yes. Then we have some talk about splash weapons, where skillers could train Slayer. I have no idea how this would actually work. If you want to read more about it, check the blog post. Blood, Death and Soul runes. they're talking about adding blood and soul rune packs to shops for a high cost. I think this is a good idea. Make them way higher than high alk price and GE price, so I'm fine with that. And also death rune packs. I like this one. I hate Shopscape. I like to buy runes from shops efficiently. This is a good one. Doesn't break the game, doesn't hurt anyone. Improving various killing methods further, reducing the rate at which weapons like Tithe of Vitur, Sanguinesti, Timic and Shadow consume charges. I think let's have the items soak those runes, no problem. Make it faster and easier to buy the runes. I think the rune packs are nicer than hopping 200 worlds for a few thousand death runes. Just have unlimited stack of death rune packs for 40% extra price. It's a gold sink, doesn't hurt anyone. I think that's the right answer. Okay, so there's 22 questions, 4 unpolled changes, and 3 wider discussion points. And that's it for the blog. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. I love to hear what you guys and girls have to say. Every comment you write, I'm gonna read, I'm gonna reply. If you say something dumb, I'm gonna reply something dumb. That's how the world works. Have a good one. Peace!